Nicola Sturgeon has been warned that there is a split within the SNP as a faction of members believe her approach is too cautious. According to a political commentator, Alan Little told the Institute of European Studies that Scotland's First Minister wants to secure another Scottish independence referendum through a legal framework supported by Westminster. He added that Nicola Sturgeon is wary of calling an unauthorized independence referendum that is not legally binding as Catalonia did in 2017. Mr. Little said, "It is so important to Nicola Sturgeon to do it legally and constitutionally. That is why it is so important to her to have a so-called Article 13 order from Westminster, so that it can be done in consensus with Westminster. She is under increasing pressure. There is a split within the SNP which has become very bitter in recent months. Many on the more radical wing see her as too cautious, too constitutional and too willing to wait for Westminster's approval before pressing ahead with another referendum. She knows what happened in Catalonia and she keeps reminding her more impatient SNP members that although they went ahead with a referendum it did not deliver independence." Scottish Conservative councillor Tony Miklinski told Express.co.uk that Nicola Sturgeon has no option but to fight for Scottish independence or she will be kicked out of the SNP. Mr. Miklinski stated that Scotland's First Minister has set out her flag with Scottish independence and will not consider any alternative to it. Mr. Miklinski said, "She is not open to other alternatives, she has set her flag. She rules the SNP because of one issue and one issue only, and that is to deliver independence. If she were not committed to that at every turn she would be kicked out. She has no choice to consider other options such as a constitutional reboot which I think is necessary." The Scottish Conservative councillor also told Express.co.uk that Ms. Sturgeon's party has an obsession with independence. Mr. Miklinski said, "For all the SNP councillors and MSPs that I know it is independence, independence, independence. They will not leave it alone, they are absolutely obsessed with it." Boris Johnson has ruled out granting the SNP another independence referendum in the near future following their once-in-a-generation vote in 2014.